was our normal Thursday walkthrough, so it was a pretty chill practice, just locked in mentally on our assignments. So it wasn't bad.
Hey, you've looked pretty good on the two scrimmages. The first scrimmage, you got a touchdown drive with help by Anthony Atkins of the big run. And then last week, you had what I saw was three straight completed passes, a couple to Quinn Vinny and one to Michael Roberts, and Tyson Riley got a touchdown. Have you felt good about your scrimmage performance so far?
Personally, I have, yes, sir. Last week's situation, it was a 1 minute situation, something we practice with, or we practice every single week and every single day. So it was pretty big, just being confident in it and relying on the offensive linemen to protect. And they did a great job. Receivers got open and we just had to execute, and that's what we did. So it was pretty good.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, Jemel, how are you?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
Good. I know there's a competition at quarterback, but yet you guys are, working with each other, trying to get the best person on the field. Have you taken anything from the other quarterbacks and maybe brought it to your game this season or this preseason?
Oh, I definitely have, sir. So every you can learn something from every single guy in that room. With me being a junior, I was fortunate enough to have those guys with me since I was a freshman. So just being able to learn either some footwork or something mentally about the game or something about the defense, I've been able to take something from each and every single one of those guys in that room. So it's been healthy competition. There's no animosity between any of us, and we understand that we need each other at the end of the day. So we all work with each other, watch film together, and everything's been good.
Gotcha. I want to ask you a question about when you started to play football. How did you kind of start learning the game? Because from a quarterback's perspective, right, it's a lot. That's a lot. Were you a quarterback from the start, or how did you start kind of picking up the game, and when did you feel comfortable in your role as a quarterback?
Yes, sir. So I have been playing quarterback since I was a little boy, since I was 5. And going into high school, you start to learn a little bit of things about the defense. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it didn't really click for me until college, until I started actually digging into film and working with the coaches of truly understanding the game and how an offense works and how it must execute against a certain defense. So that was a pretty big deal. And then just this past offseason, just watching a lot of film and trying to just get more in depth with our offense was a big emphasis of not only myself, but the rest of the quarterbacks in the room. And just being able to work with those guys and as well as the coaches has given me a better understanding of just understanding the way the defense, seeing different defenses and understanding what calls that we have that are best.
Jemel, you weren't always an option quarterback, correct?
I was not, sir. I was a spread quarterback when I was in high school.
So what'd you think about moving to an option offense? How comfortable, are you with it?
It was different. So when I was at prep school, I was fortunate enough to have Ahmad Bradshaw as our coach. So we were able to pick up a lot of tips from him as far as like footwork and reading defenses and understanding the offense. So it made my transition here a little easier. But really learning from guys like Kelvin Hopkins and Jabari and Christian when I was a freshman, that definitely helped me out and being more comfortable with my footwork and my reads in the option game. So it's been a process. Definitely, it didn't come easy, but I feel good about what I've learned, and I'm thankful for the guys that were there for me the whole time.
You like it?
I do like it. I do. I don't have a problem with the option at all.
Hey, Jemel, this is Abby Carnival. I'm with Spectrum News, so I'm a new face. But so you were just talking 3 years under center now. Going into your junior year, how are you going to follow up last year when you got your first start? And then what are you really looking for? What consists of a successful season?
Really just being consistent, obviously like we all have a role to play on the team. So all I can do is just come out every day and just work hard and be the best version of myself that I can be and help the team out in any way possible. So that's my biggest focus right now, is just being 1% better every single day, and everything else will take care of itself. So that's really the main thing.
Jemel, how crushing was that injury against Citadel, and did you expect to be out the rest of the way?
It was crushing. I think anybody that deals with the injury, it's pretty devastating. I didn't expect that it would take that long for my process but that's just how it worked. Because you go from being the guy and then you're sitting out and sitting behind, not even being able to dress out because you're still hurt. So that hurt. But having the guys with me, like I said, like we're a really close knit group in the quarterback room, And I truly don't think I would have been able to get through that injury if I didn't have those guys by my side, just encouraging me to just get better every single day. So that was a big takeaway from that.
Your wheels are important to you. So when did you start feeling good again?
It was really late in December. Probably, I don't even honestly think I was good to even play if I could play in the like the Navy game or the West Virginia game. But just working on it and then getting the little Christmas break off that we had, just having some time to rest and then coming back for off season. I really think that's when I started to feel 100% again.
You've got your first game a week from Saturday, just over a week away. Anything you can tell us about what you see in the Georgia State defense that you're going to play against?
Yes, sir. So they have some pretty good athletes. We know that it's a team that beat us back in 2019, but we've dug into the film, watched some of their games against other option teams, and we continuously watch their game against us. So we have some good things that we feel like going in, but the biggest thing is just us being confident in ourselves and executing the game plan that we have. So there's no worries about that. Coach Morgan always harps on don't let Army beat Army. So if we just go in with that mindset, I feel like everything will be fine.
Very good.
Anything else?
Jamel, sorry, go ahead.
Any others?
Oh, wait. Jemel, Coach Monken said earlier in camp that, he hates to leave talent on the sidelines. And I think your name came up as someone who could be utilized at another position if necessary. What are your thoughts on?
Anything to help the team out to win, that's my role. That's why we come here. It's not about me. It's not about myself. I don't put myself above the team. So any way that I can help the team win, I'll do it. Anything.
Can you give us a little insight to the quarterback room? Because every one of you quarterbacks has told us all preseason, we all support each other, but just give us a little insight on what it's like being in there with guys who can definitely fill the role.
It's competitive, but like we're true about saying like it doesn't matter who's in that role. We all support each other equally. We still compete with each other. Like the competition is still there, but like I said, there's no animosity between anyone of this guy should be starting or something like that. We all support each other. And it's genuine. It's been like that since the winter, since we knew it was going to be a competition. We hear about it every day. So we just support each other on every single rep at practice. We watch film. We learn with each other. So that's really how it's been. It's nothing more, nothing less.
Hey, we'll go one more.
Kind of wish a game was 8 quarters long.
Hey, Jemel, just a thought for you. Is it harder to be a starter and preparing for a game, or is it harder just to go in off the bench later in the game?
I think both of them have their hardships. Being the starter, you have to understand everything about the offense. All of your all the different plays you can run, anything you can call at the line. And then also too, with being a backup, you sit out the whole game. Sometimes you're not expecting to go in depending on the flow of the game, but you have to be engaged. I saw a quote talking about just because you're not the starter, it doesn't mean you're not important to the team. So you're the second set of eyes out there as a backup. So when your number is called, you can go out there and execute. So both come with their hardships, but you can definitely benefit from both of them.